Hello children, I hope you are all happy and safe. Welcome to this special English hour. Here, every day, we will learn something new in a fun and interesting way. Are you ready to have fun? Okay, then here, every day, we will listen to stories, dance and have lots of fun. Now, join me in a dance. बच्चों टीवी के जरा नजदीक आ जाइए और मेरे साथ एक डांस में जुड़ जाइए।
Paper boat, sail away. Whoosh, a little here, whoosh, a little there. Pitter patter, here it comes. Everywhere we go, let's chop, chop, chop. Little red umbrella, don't fly away. Whoosh, no, no. Whoosh, no, no. Pitter patter, here it comes. Everywhere we go, let's chop, chop, chop. Pretty little rainbow, will you dance with me? Whoosh, a spin. Whoosh, a twirl. Pitter patter, here it comes. Everywhere we go, let's chop, chop, chop.
Children, I hope you all enjoyed the dance we just did. Now, I would like to ask you a few questions. Let us share our thoughts and ideas. बच्चों, अब मैं आपसे कुछ सवाल पूछना चाहूंगी. Do you have siblings at home? क्या आपके भाई या बहन हैं? Siblings are our brothers or sisters. Yes, I have an elder sister. What are the activities you do with your siblings? आप किस तरीके के खेलकूद में अपने भाई या बहन के साथ हिस्सा लेते हैं? I love reading with my sister. Children, have you ever had quarrels or tiffs with your siblings? बच्चों, क्या आपके और आपके भाई बहनों के बीच में कभी भी कोई अनबन हुई है? Yes, I think it is very common that we have little tiffs or quarrels with our brothers and sisters. What is it that you like the most about your sibling? आपको आपके भाई या बहन की सबसे मनपसंद बात कौन सी लगती है? I like that my sister is very good at writing. Sometimes when I write a short story or a poem, I show it to her and she helps me make it better. So, I think it's a very sweet relation that we have with our siblings. Today's story is also about siblings. Would you like to read? Then come, let's read together. Children, come, now let's read a little lesson about two siblings. The name of the lesson is Let's Wait. Please open page number 29 of your textbooks. Please point to the words as I read, and if you don't have a textbook, please listen carefully. Let's wait. A monologue. When things go against their wishes, little children sometimes feel very sad and lonely. They don't realize how much the people around them love them. It's only when they wait and think properly that they understand it. Let's hear what this girl has to say. Let's wait is a monologue. Monologue means where only one person is sharing his or her story or experience. मोनोलॉग का मतलब है जहां एक इंसान अपनी कहानी व्यक्त कर रहा हो, एक इंसान ही बात कर रहा हो. This story is about little children. The writer tells us that sometimes when little children don't get what they want, what they wish for, they get very angry, they get very upset. And it is only later when they wait and are able to understand, they understand that their elders and people around them love them and care for them. And that's why sometimes their wishes are not granted. This is the worst day of my life. I am feeling very sad. You may not believe it, but I am the saddest person on this earth. The reason is that nobody loves me. I have a family, mummy, daddy, granny, and a younger sister. I have been sitting here behind this sofa for the whole day. Okay, for the last 8 hours. All right. At least an hour. At least 10 whole minutes. And no one has noticed. What is the little girl sad and upset about? छोटी बच्ची किस बात पर इतनी गुस्सा है? What does the little girl have to say? छोटी बच्ची क्या कह रही है? The little girl says that she is very sad. She is very upset. Who all are there in the little girl's family? The little girl has her mummy, daddy, her granny, and a younger sister. What is the little girl so upset about? छोटी बच्ची किस बात पर इतनी गुस्सा है? The little girl says that she had been sitting for the past 10 minutes behind her sofa and no one in her family, not her mummy, or her daddy or her granny had taken notice. They are all interested only in my sister. Even when she cries for no reason, they all rush to her, pick her up, and give her whatever she wants. I should really go away and live in some interesting places. I think I'll become a hermit and wander in the mountains and forests. I'll eat the fruit on trees and make friends with birds and animals. What is the little girl so upset about? छोटी बच्ची किस बात पर इतनी गुस्सा है? The little girl is very upset with her family. She feels that her family gives a lot of attention to her younger sister. The little girl says that my younger sister keeps crying for no reason. Then also, everyone rushes to pick her up and make her quiet. They take a lot of care of her. And the little girl herself feels that her family doesn't pay much attention to her. So she gets an idea. She thinks that she should go away and live at another place altogether. She wishes to live like a hermit. A hermit is a person who lives away from the city life and lives alone. She says she wants to live in some interesting place far, far away where she can eat fruits from the trees and talk with animals and birds. Or I could ride away on a camel and live in a desert. At night, I will sleep in a tent. Or better still, I'll travel to the North Pole and live in an igloo made of ice. I'll make friends with the polar bear. The little girl feels that her family pays a lot of attention to her younger sister while they are not very interested in her. They don't pay much attention to her. So what are the other ideas she gets? छोटी बच्ची को घर से दूर जाने का क्या आइडिया आता है? The little girl thinks of going to a desert on a camel. She thinks of putting a tent at night and sleeping there in the desert. Then she gets another idea. She thinks of going to the North Pole. She says she would want to live in an igloo. Igloos are little houses made of ice. They are usually found in very cold places. She thinks of making friends with the polar bear. What's that? Something soft against my back? Oh, it's baby. What are you doing here, you silly? Go away. Don't smile at me. Why do you follow me? Is there nobody else in the house to look after you? As the little girl is sitting by the sofa, her little sister, the baby, comes around. And the little girl tells the baby that, oh, why are you smiling at me? Why have you come to me? Isn't there anyone else at home to take care of you? Don't come here. You may bump into something and I'll get all the scolding. Why do you have to do everything what I do? Copycat? Oh, never mind. Really, the people in this house, they should look after her better. I'm a grown-up girl now. I can manage on my own. But what about this little baby? Come, baby, let's crawl out from here. What does the little girl say to the little baby? The little girl at first is annoyed. She is upset that the baby came to her. She wanted someone else in the family to take care of the baby. But then she feels worried for the baby. She thinks, what if the baby bumps her head? Or what if she gets hurt? So she herself wants to take care of the baby. She thinks that people in the family are not paying attention to this little baby. She says, I am all grown up and can take care of myself, but they must pay attention to this little baby. The little girl then continues to play with her little sister. When I go away, I'll take you with me, or you'll keep crying for me all the time, and they won't even guess what the matter is with you. I really can't go away when you are so small. Let's wait till you are a little older. At last, the little girl thinks that if she goes away from home like she wanted to, the little baby may start crying and no one in the house would even know why the baby is crying. So the little girl says that she would want to wait till the baby grows a little older. Children, I hope you liked the story. Let's wait. Children, we came across some new words in the lesson that we read. Come, let's have a look at these new words. The first word is worst. 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 I had the worst dream. It was the worst day for the full team as they lost the match. Worst means very bad. Second word, hermit. 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 A hermit lives alone in the mountains. A hermit lives alone and prays all day. Next word, wander. 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 Wolves wander in the woods. We can't wander around in the park at night. Next word, scold. 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 My mother would scold me if I would get up late. My elder sister would scold me if I ate too many chocolates. Children, I hope you all remember the new words we learned today. Whenever we learn new words, we must try to understand their meaning and also use them in simple sentences. This helps us to remember them better. Children, let's do an activity now. In this activity, we will learn describing words or what are called adjectives. Adjectives help us describe places, people, and things. For example, to describe a girl, we may use words like kind, polite. To describe maybe a book, we may use words like interesting. Like this, adjectives are describing words. They describe a place, a person, or things. Now, in this activity, you will see a few sentences. You need to identify the describing word, the adjective, and underline it. Let me give you one example. Reema has long hair. So over here, what are we talking about? We are talking about Reema's hair. And how are Reema's hair? Reema's hair are long. So long describes Reema's hair. So the adjective here, the describing word here is long. You will now see a set of sentences on your screen. Try to identify the describing word, the adjective in it. Children, now let's have a look at the answers. Rohan is a smart boy. Here, smart is the adjective. This is a beautiful dress. Here, beautiful is the adjective. It is a clean garden. Here, clean is the adjective. My mother cooks tasty food. Here, tasty is the adjective. Children, I hope you all liked this activity. In the activity, we learned what are adjectives, what are describing words. Describing words are very helpful. They help us explain, describe a place, a person, or a thing. Whenever we write essays or short stories or even a small poem, describing words are used. Children, I would like you all to make some time and tell your family members about things that you like to do and things that make you happy. बच्चों, अपने परिवार के लोगों के साथ ऐसी कोई भी 3 बातें शेयर करिए, उन्हें बताइए जिससे आपको खुशी मिलती है. Children, I hope you all liked today's session. Till we meet next time, please take care, bye bye and stay safe.